Hi everyone, Dr. Suneel Dhand, internal medicine physician. Welcome to another video. Well, since the very beginning, since I started talking about important topics online, since I started challenging the status quo and the establishment and all of the entrenched interests, of course I have faced a barrage of criticism from the establishment. I've been sent over the years many hateful messages, emails, other content directed at me. But of course, this is part of being in the online arena. This is part and parcel of standing up tall and putting forward a message. And there is no way in the world that I will bow down to these establishment lunatics. I will stand firm. But there has definitely been an escalation recently, and I'm being called all sorts of things, including fake, including an extremist, including a snake oil salesman. And this is very interesting because it follows a pattern of topics that trigger establishment doctors in particular, who appear to be coming after me, especially if you're talking about anything natural. Now, I'm all for this. As most of you know who follow me regularly, I'm all about any natural therapies that can greatly help improve people's health and well-being. You don't have to get sucked into the medical industrial complex. One particular topic that really does trigger some doctors, medical doctors, and it appears surgeons, is the topic of natural supplements, which I really believe in. I've taken natural supplements for many years. I've seen research, and I really believe in the power of natural supplements to improve health and well-being. That's why I've taken them for so long. But doctors don't see it this way, at least establishment doctors, and this is something that goes right back decades to the time of Rockefeller at the beginning of the last century, and the push by the medical establishment to get anything natural out of the picture. So there has been an escalation of establishment doctors attacking me on this particular topic whenever I talk about natural supplements. Here we have a post from a doctor who has a reasonable following online who is accusing me of being fake. This doctor is actually affiliated with one of the biggest academic medical teaching hospitals in the United States. Then we have another channel which I want to focus on. This is called Talking with Docs, and it is led by two orthopedic surgeons, of all people, talking about medical issues. Now, I'd never heard of this channel before, and these are the people who are accusing me of being an extremist, of being a snake oil salesman. And I want to share with you some of what they said in a video which was focusing on natural supplements and trying to basically discourage people from taking natural supplements. Take a listen to this.
I saw an interesting video. I was watching there's this doctor I follow, and he's quite inflammatory. He's like, the healthcare system in the U.S. is broken.
He's American?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think he's originally British, but he's now an American citizen.
Okay.
And he's an internal medicine type guy, and he's like metabolic health. He goes on about how there is the medical industry machine, you know.
Sure, because it's for-profit medicine.
It's a little bit too extreme for my liking.
Right. And this may become an issue with the recent election and some of the appointments, right?
Yes, he was going on about some of the appointments.
Yeah,
and maybe we'll do a video about him one day.
Okay.
But you're doing okay, a little bit too extreme.
We've been asked to promote or to review or talk about other stuff, and we've resisted it thus far just because we're not sure that it's the right thing.
It's all about marketing with the supplement world.
Snake oil.
Well, two orthopedic surgeons there, two Canadian orthopedic surgeons, accusing me of being inflammatory, accusing me of being an extremist because I challenge the ridiculous status quo, and accusing me of being a snake oil salesman, which basically means being a scammer. I will come more to them in a moment because it doesn't get more establishment than them and their channel. But before we get to the topic of them and their channel, I want to focus here on the issue of natural supplements. Tens of millions of people take natural supplements every single day, and they believe in their benefits, including myself. And the part of this that the establishment doctors seem to have taken great offense to is the fact that I chose to co-found my own company making natural supplements. And that seemed to me to be the logical and also right thing to do. I mean, I've been taking supplements for many years. It's not always possible to get all of those ingredients in food every single day. And because I do that, rather than use another company's product where I have no idea what's going in it, why don't I make the supplement myself so I know what's going in it? I can make sure that it's organic, it's high quality, it's natural. And I wanted to do things the right way and also make the supplement available to other people as well if they choose to take it. I'm not a mega corporation. This is not like Big Pharma. Of course, it's not Big Pharma Natural supplements are based on ingredients that humans have been taking for thousands of years, whereas Big Pharma is all about artificially synthesized chemicals, which are totally foreign to the body. The two are very different indeed. And again, I wanted to do things the right way. I wanted to support this country. The supplements are made in the United States. And we also worked with a company which is veteran owned, because I wanted to do everything possible to do this in the right way, not like a mega corporation. And another point which is totally lost on these establishment shill doctors is that I don't believe in coercion or forcing people to do anything. I always say do your own research, pay due diligence, and decide if any supplement or any product is right for you. This is not something that you're being forced to do. Make the right decision for yourself. So I will say, if you are interested in learning more about my particular supplement, which contains turmeric, ginger, and some other very good anti-inflammation, antioxidant ingredients, then check it out in the link down below. But let's now get back to these two orthopedic surgeons, these two Canadian orthopedic surgeons, who are so offended by what I'm talking about. They are standing on very shaky ground indeed. They are just about as establishment as you can get. Firstly, their channel is actually bigger than mine. And on lots of their videos, there is a link to their store, which is selling products in a much more blatant way than anything that I may sell. But interestingly, they seem to be selling very strange things like overpriced hoodies. I don't know who would want to wear those particular hoodies, but that seems to be what they are selling. They are, of course, orthopedic surgeons, and maybe they're very good at fixing bones, but I'm not sure why they talk so much about medical issues. These two doctors seem to like making videos standing there at work with their name badges on. I mean, who does that? They are proudly touting all of the physician and surgical societies that they are members of. And there is a Health Service of Canada label on their channel. That should tell you everything you need to know. Canada had one of the worst pandemic responses. So authoritarian, so pro-mandate, so coercive. And I would hazard a guess, I don't know this for sure because I didn't watch these two doctors, I'd never heard of them before, but I bet that they were two typical establishment doctors who were in total lockstep with whatever was being told to them from above by their authorities. They were completely parroting the narrative. Of course, that's what they were doing. And it is doctors like these who find doctors like me who want to think outside the box, who are all about natural health and well-being, going down the natural route, not getting sucked into the medical establishment. They find doctors like me very threatening indeed. And be careful if you want to listen to the establishment, because you can see all around you the results of listening to the establishment. I mean, people are so healthy nowadays, aren't they? So drug-free. Health is moving in the right direction if you listen to the authorities, like the Health Service of Canada. So at the end of the day, it's up to each one of us to make our own personal choice about who we trust and who we don't trust. Do we trust those voices of authority, those people who seem to be mindlessly parroting whatever they're told from up above? Those same people who were very happy locking people up and mandating certain things over the last few years? Or do you want to trust those more lone voices out there who sound like they could be talking more common sense, who seem to have your back and really care for your health and well-being, and want to encourage you to make the best decision for yourself and your family? And I'll leave you with this one quote from Albert Einstein. Blind belief in authority is the greatest enemy of truth.